Hey, if you're a developer, you already know things are moving at like lightning speed. AI coding tools, they're everywhere. But today we're going to go way beyond just using AI. We're going to talk about a whole philosophy for how to master it, to make sure that you are the architect of your own work and not just, an operator for the machine.
And that is not an exaggeration at all. I mean, AI has gone from this kind of neat trick to an absolutely essential part of any developer's toolkit. So the question isn't if you're going to use AI anymore, it's how. And this super fast change, well, it's bringing a whole new set of challenges right along with it.
You see, while everyone is scrambling to get these powerful tools into their workflow, there's a real risk of losing something pretty fundamental in the process, and that's control over and understanding of our own work. It's this subtle but really significant problem that's starting to pop up all over the industry. Honestly, this quote just nails it. Right now, there are no established best practices for coding with AI. If you ask 10 different developers about their workflow, you're going to get 10 different, and let's be honest, probably chaotic, answers. And this total lack of structure is leading to a really dangerous new trend. And we're calling it vibe coding. This is the moment where you stop being the architect of your own project. You're just giving an AI assistant a kind of general idea, a vibe, and you're letting it make all the critical decisions. And the result? You end up with a codebase that you don't truly get, which is a massive, massive risk when something, and it always does, inevitably breaks. So is there a better way? Oh yeah, absolutely. And it all starts with a huge shift in mindset. The alternative to vibe coding is to truly become the architect. You are the master planner. You're the one designing the blueprints. The AI, think of it as your highly skilled construction crew. It does the heavy lifting, but you and only you are in charge of the project's vision and its structure. So let's just lay it out, side by side. On one path, you've got vibe coding. That's where the AI is in the driver's seat, and it often just leads to chaos. On the other path, you have the architect workflow. This puts you in charge, which leads to a deep, solid understanding of your application. The choice really couldn't be simpler. It's control versus chaos. So here's the crucial point, the main takeaway. AI should be used as an incredibly powerful tool that executes your well-defined plans. It's an implementer, right? Not a strategist. You always, always remain the architect. Okay, so that philosophy sounds great, but how do we actually put it into practice? Well, you do it by adopting a deliberate, methodical, and feature-focused workflow. Let's take a look at what that actually means. It all comes down to structure. Instead of one giant vague prompt, you move systematically, feature by feature. You start with a really detailed spec file. You log the new feature, then you use AI for the implementation. And then, and this is so critical, you test it, you review it, and then you formally complete the task. It's a professional, repeatable process that guarantees you stay in command. And our source material, well, it puts it pretty bluntly. This methodical approach is the direct antidote to all that messy, unpredictable, one-shot vibe coding. It's about building software with real intention. Now, this entire workflow was battle-tested while building a real-world full-stack application. And we're going to take a quick peek at the tech stack, but just remember, the specific tools we're about to see are not the main point here. The project, which is called DevStash, was built with a super modern stack. Next.js, a Neon Postgres database, Prisma, Stripe for payments, the whole shebang. And this just goes to show that the architect workflow isn't for some simple little toy project. It's robust enough for a complex, real-world application. So the course material that all of this is based on is 16 hours long. And you might be thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot. But here's the thing. The goal isn't just to build this one specific project. The real value is in mastering the underlying workflow so you can turn around and apply it to any of your own ideas. Because that's the ultimate takeaway, right? You're not just learning how to build one app, you're learning a new structured method for building any app with AI. So just to be crystal clear, the real focus here is on the workflow, the method, and you maintaining control. The specific project, the tech stack, all that stuff is secondary. We need to get away from the idea of letting AI take the wheel. It's all about owning the process, not just shipping a product. And let me just say, this is not just for web developers. The principles of being the architect, of defining your specs, of moving feature by feature, those apply to any software project you can possibly imagine. This is a universal skill for the modern developer. So this all brings us to the big question, right? The one that every single developer needs to be asking themselves as these tools get more and more tangled up in our daily work. Is it you, the thoughtful architect, carefully designing and directing the project? Or is it the AI, just kind of working off a vibe, leaving you as a bystander to your own creation? The choice, in the end, is yours.